Got myself some bacon today. How about you? You guys doing anything at all? Cars, Chrome, and Coffee at Gene's Cottage Inn this morning. Very, very good. Good morning. Good morning. I'm Herb. Herb's Hot Rods. You know, we doing the thing, the head mechanic stuff. We got projects going on. I got my butt burner, got the stove on. It is 38 degrees in the shop. 38. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm all bundled up. I got my underoos on and going to be welding today. Hopefully welding today. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff going on over here. Actually, a little bit on the overwhelmed side because I had like 4 boxes showed up in the past couple weeks, and I couldn't do anything with them. They'd just been sitting over here, and well, I finally opened them up. One of them was damaged, and I'm missing a part. Man, it's just so much stuff, and the shop is just cluttered. There's so much stuff laying around. I don't know what the heck's going on. I tried to organize myself yesterday. Oh, heater just kicked on. You guys hearing anything? There we go. So yesterday, did you guys do anything? Were you off your ass yesterday? I definitely was. I woke up nice and early, took a trip to Ellensburg. Talked to my friend, my now new friend, Buzz Raz. That's his name, Buzz Raz. He has a shop up there. It's called Seattle Speedometer. And he repairs old instruments of any type. And I'm going to recommend him to anybody who is restoring a dash cluster of any type. The work that he did, I don't know how he does it. He's got hands bigger than mine. Dude's like this much taller than me. And he's working on these little tiny things. And he's got some really cool old equipment. He's a car guy. He's got a couple Porsches, a freaking Range Rover, I think, and an old Dodge truck. And dude, he's cool as hell. So, you know, I took care of that. I got the speedometer installed on the 36, and I won't be able to test that because I'm not going to drive that thing. It's too dang cold outside. So we'll wait. We'll figure that one out. I'm sure it's going to work. Anyway, came back to town, went and got some welding gas because today is a welding day. I'm going to have some fun doing that. And once I'm done with that, I think shop cleanup day is definitely in order. Morning, Charlie. So what I'm doing in here, the 4 boxes have not only airbag mounts for the rear end, triangulated 4-link kit as well, engine mounts as well, and then rear cross member for the C-notch. Yes. So I would say I'm working on the 46 today, but I'm not. I'm working on the 1980 Toyota frame. Hey, let's show you what we're doing. So we got to flip the screen. Okay, so you can see box of doodads, right? Yeah, well, there's only one missing there, which is not good. Airbag mounts, triangulated 4-link kit as well there. Where did I put my engine mounts? I think they're over there. Engine mounts over here. These things are really cool. You buy them, and they got these lines. These lines are actually cut marks, and you just bend them to where you need them. And then these are totally adaptable. You can just cut them off if you need to, or you can change the angles or whatnot. Engine mounts, comes with bushings as well. This is from Welders Supply, and Welders Series, that's who does that stuff. And then yesterday I bent these things up and did some tacking. This is about where they're going to set. I don't have them set in place yet, but that's where they sit right now. I'll be welding these things, finish welding all of these up today, and then they slip on. These are actually meant for a split frame, a C frame, C-channel frame. And those long sides would just patch down. But this is all box frame. So there you go. I spent a good deal of time yesterday getting this square and spaced correctly so that I can put the triangulated 4-link system in. And I got a couple questions about that with the Welder series. Yeah, I got to ask them a couple questions. I remember seeing some instructions a while ago, and I'm not seeing them this time. I used the same kit over on the 36, and it worked great. I mean, that thing drives really, really nice, but the frame's different, and I have to figure out some angles and dangles and whatnot. I mean, this is the way it is. You guys know that. And by the way, when you buy stuff from Welder Series, they give you one of these things. See if you guys can read it. There you go. This is the second one I got. I think it's cute. I mean, it's something they put. It's just a rag. That's all it is. Oh, wow. So last week, I was down in Houston, Washington, right next to BZ Corners, at my friend's house, Mark Baumgartner. His shop, Balmer's Custom. Great guy, huge family, and they all do car shows and stuff like that. He's actually going to come to Venteeks this year. He's going to bring his 22-foot long double cab 1950 something Chevy truck, flatbed, kind of flatbed. It's got, I mean, it's kind of a flatbed, but not really. Really, really cool truck. Oh, so today I think I'm going to talk about self-talk again. I know for a fact that if you talk poorly about yourself, even in a joking manner, inside your head, that's detrimental. I can't speak today. It's detrimental to your well-being. Absolutely not something you should be doing. You shouldn't be calling yourself a bonehead. You should not be saying, I'm fat. You shouldn't be saying, I mean, even if these things are true. I mean, don't joke. I mean, if you're trying to level yourself up here, you cannot talk poorly about yourself no matter what. You got to try to build yourself up, and you got to do that from here. Build yourself up. You have to speak well about yourself. You will figure it out. You're smart enough to do this. You can do these things, whatever it is. And when you make promises to yourself, this is a really, really important one. When you make a promise to yourself, I'm going to go on a diet. I'm going to run 5 miles. I'm going to go out here and do this thing. And you don't keep that promise, dude, in the words of another man on the internet, you're a bitch. You've just proven to yourself that you can't keep a promise. And it might even not have been an announced promise. You told yourself you were going to do something. You didn't do it for some reason. Doesn't really even matter. But now there's parts of your body that are saying you're just a punk. You can't do it. You're not going to do it. And this brings you down. It absolutely does. I know for a fact that the worst person in the world for your own mental health is yourself, because you will make excuses. You will say things to yourself that they're true because it's in your head. It's not true because that's not how anybody else sees it. When you go to a vehicle accident and you see it from a perspective, and then there's another person standing right next to you and they're seeing it from another perspective, you guys are going to gather totally different facts depending on your perspective. Now, I'm going to gather different information than somebody else, absolutely. But I'm going to see things from a more positive viewpoint. Like, I don't even know. It doesn't even matter. I don't have to give you an example. The fact of the matter is that your brain will see what you're looking for. And if you're looking for good, positive things, that's what's going to come back at you. And if you see things in a very negative manner, and that's what your brain is going to bring back to you, you're going to see nothing but negativity. Somebody could come in and not be smiling, and you're going to see that as they're angry, pissed off, they don't like the world. And I might see it as they're thinking about something, a totally different perspective, right? But it's so important to understand that, because just because you see something a certain way does not mean it is that way. There are a gambit of realities out there, right? We got all the reality is right in here. There's your viewpoint, there's possibly somebody else's viewpoint, and somewhere in the middle is the actual reality of what's going on. And I think what our ability is to only see it from our viewpoint. Now, I try to see everybody's viewpoint so that I can find actual truth. That's what I try to do. Don't always succeed. It's a lofty goal, but that's what I try to do. And if you decide that you're going to live things on a more positive manner, and you're going to see things from a very positive standpoint, you're going to start seeing some different things in your world, and the universe is going to send stuff at you, constantly reinforcing that positive aspect that you're trying to get in your life. It's going to happen. And I know that because you should see my feed that I have on my personal Facebook page. Dude, it's nothing but positivity. Even all the political crap has stopped coming my way. And I don't know why that is. And I'm quite happy about it, because there's two different sides that never come to the middle. Never. So I don't want to talk about politics at all. And I don't see it on my feed. And I'm happy about that, because all I see is a bunch of positive stuff. And that's kind of my point, is I want to live a more positive thing. If I'm going to use social media, that's what I want to see. And that's what's coming at me. And if you live you have a negative mindset, what you're probably seeing on your feed is you're seeing negative stuff, negative, political crap, the news that's going on right now, with, dude, all that crap. It's just crap. It's noisy. It's noise in your head that reinforces your way of thinking. And you need to drop that shit right away, because it does you absolutely no good. So if you're going to live in here, you make sure it is a very positive environment, and, well, you're going to have a good day. Like I'm having a good day. I had bacon this morning. Dude, I can't start out a better day than a day with bacon and a really nice sunrise and a good drive with my wife and a nice cup of coffee. Dude, and I get to play out here all day long. So blessed. And what I'm saying right now, right here and now, is get off your ass and stop feeding yourself all that negativity. Stop feeding it to you. You're feeding it to this, and this right here seeks it out, and it comes back at you. And if it's negative, that's exactly what happens. That's all you're going to see, and that's how you're going to live, and you're going to be woe-ising me for the rest of your life. Let's cut that shit out. Get off your ass. Start seeing some stuff out there that's positive and beautiful and wonderful, and you're blessed. You start seeing that stuff, and it's just going to start flooding your mind, and it's going to fill up your heart. You're going to be way, way better off for it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, for me, Herb, the head mechanic, you guys have an awesome day. Have an awesome rest of your weekend. Go out and do something positive, something worthwhile, and fundamentally fills your heart up. Because when you do that, you feel good. You just feel good. And there ain't nothing better than feeling good, because that just sets you up for happiness and joy and love and all these things that mean way way more than this negative bullshit that you're dealing with right now. Look at that. Hey, Jolene, you got a positive guy here. Where did he come from? Love you guys, man. Take care of yourselves and get off your ass.